Hello, I'm Kevin Benedict, Senior Analyst for Digital Transformation here at Cognizant, and I want to thank you for joining us today. I'm so excited we have as our guest today and sharing his mobile expert knowledge with us is Yaacov Cohen. Thanks for joining us, Yaacov.
Hi, Kevin, and thank you for having me.
Now, Yaacov is the co-founder and CEO of a mobile collaboration and application company called Harmonie. And that's Harmon.ie. So thanks.
Yep.
Where are you calling from, Yaacov?
Today I'm in Tel Aviv, actually, in our product center.
Very good. So if the sirens go off, you need to duck under your table or go to the secure room, don't you?
Yeah, I will take everybody else with me to the shelter, so we are all safe. But it should be fine. Everything is quiet today.
Got it. So, oh yeah, there's a ceasefire on right now. So, how often, when there's not a ceasefire, have you been having to go to the shelter?
It happened only a couple of times, 3-4 times. Wasn't too bad.
Okay.
But obviously, we look forward for a quiet future.
Absolutely, and I wish that for you as well. So you're in Tel Aviv now. Does your company have other offices around the world?
Yes, we have 2 offices, one in Boston, where we have our sales headquarters, and we have EMEA headquarters in London, when we covered Europe from London. These are our 3 main offices, Tel Aviv, London, and Boston.
Very good. So thank you so much for joining us today. So this interview is part of a series called the Mobile Expert Interview Series. So that begs the question, what makes you a mobile expert, Yaacov?
That's a great question. My wife always asks. Well, I guess basically I'm an entrepreneur, and I've been creating businesses and companies for the past 20 years. We got very excited about the mobile enterprise. We adopted very quickly the iPads and the iPhones and all these mobile devices. And very quickly, we saw that there was something missing there. And that's how we created Harmonie. So I guess what has made me an expert is by designing products, promoting these products, and selling them to Fortune 500, Enterprise 2000, getting feedback from the market, and coming back with a better version. That's what, and partnering with a lot of folks out there which are providing mobility infrastructure for the enterprise.
Got it. So as an entrepreneur, Yaacov, why did you think that the mobile market needed another mobile vendor like your company?
Well, one of the things you see when you look at the mobile enterprise, we're taking a lot of the consumer concepts to a business world. And one of the things we took with us is this abundance of applications, so which is a good thing. And if you go to the App Store, you're going to find 60 SAP applications. You're going to find 18 Microsoft applications. So we end up using so many applications, and every application is great, but has a very well-defined purpose. And you end up having a silo view of the world when you're just switching application and using so many of them, doing only a single task. So our vision has been to create an enterprise hub, which will be a new type of app which will give you a global view of what's going on in your business.
Got it. So when I check my mobile media or my social media and social networking apps, it's proliferated. I have 5 or 6. So it used to be I'd check Facebook, but now I have to check Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all these, and that takes time. So if I understand right, you're talking about building an application that from an enterprise perspective, you're combining a lot of those kind of enterprise tools into one app.
Exactly, Kevin. You can think about it. Some customers call it the flipboard for the enterprise. And in the enterprise, we got many cloud services. You got something like Salesforce, and you got document sharing services such as Office 365, on-premise SharePoint, Box, Dropbox. You got instant messaging, and you got 5 types of instant messaging with Link and Skype and some other ones, and we're using Google Hangout. And we got all these services, all these cloud services, and all are great. And then if I get into ERP, I got another 60 apps. So how do I make sense of all of that? So basically, we're building a new concept, which is an enterprise hub, where you get all your apps connected to this hub and giving you a full picture of your enterprise. So that's really the concept. Today, with Harmony Mobile, we do that just for the mobile collaboration. We do that very specifically. We started from the Microsoft environment with on-premise SharePoint, with Office 365, OneDrive for Business, Yammer, all in a single app.
So even the Office products, the docs and the spreadsheet, all that, plus Yammer, plus a bunch of other things are all in one view. And if that's that's the case, what kind of mobile devices are you supporting?
All of them. iOS devices, Android devices, Windows Phone, and BlackBerry 10 devices. So pretty much everything you can find is in the enterprise. And we, as you said, we are taking all of the Microsoft collaboration tools. It can be Word Online, Excel Online. It can be Office 365, OneDrive when I have my personal documents. But then it can be also an on-premise SharePoint when I got the regulated documents with Enterprise 2000 companies. They may not want to have everything on the cloud. All of these services, Yammer, the Enterprise Social Network, all of these services are now presented and delivered to the user through a single screen, a single app.
Got it. So Yaacov, if you look at Android, it has a massive market share. iOS is dominant within enterprise. Why did you choose to kind of focus right off the bat on supporting the Microsoft environment?
Yeah, so from a mobile standpoint, you're right, Kevin. iOS is definitely the king of the hill as it comes down to the enterprise. It took us some time to support Windows Phone. This is actually only our 4th platform after iOS, Android, and BlackBerry. But from a cloud services standpoint and from a collaboration services standpoint, Microsoft is the king of the hill, right?
Ooh.
Microsoft with on-premise SharePoint, with Office 365. The acquisition of Yammer also really gave a lot of strength and a lot of excitement to the Office brand. And Microsoft has done a really nice job to Yammerize itself. You know, Microsoft became more Yammer rather than Yammer becoming more Microsoft. So all these things have made the Microsoft stack like a no-brainer to start with. But our plan is to extend and to transcend this concept to all enterprise services, all cloud services available in the internet.
Got it. So Microsoft is the back office that you focused on putting together into the enterprise hub, but you support all the different OSs on the mobile devices.
Exactly.
So that's awesome. Okay.
Exactly.
So I talk a lot about SMAC here at Cognizant, social, mobile, analytics, and cloud. Sounds like your enterprise hub is a focus for SMAC there. What do you see as the value of mobile collaboration, and how do you define that?
Yeah, I think mobile collaboration is more than document sharing, okay? If you and me are sharing a document, that's not really collaboration. This is just sharing a document. But collaboration means the ability to search for content, to discover content based on keywords, based on knowledge. such as an account name or such as mobile strategy. I want to be able to learn more about what my colleagues are doing in the enterprise, and we are talking about large enterprises with multiple geos, multiple line of businesses, and in order to win in today's market, you need actually to collaborate more and to share knowledge. So that's a big picture. What that means, it means supporting metadata, at the very feature level, the ability to support tags, enterprise keywords, taxonomy, search, the ability also to support online and offline situations. All of these things are making you a mobile collaboration information worker. You are collaborating, you are editing documents on the go, you are approving documents, you are annotating PDF. You're doing all these things that we used to do only from a laptop, right? To review a contract, to deliver a presentation, to review spreadsheets. We used to be able to do this only from our laptops. Well, Microsoft has brought Office for the iPad, and now all of a sudden, this is my office, right? I got everything on this thing.
Right.
I can do everything from this thing, and it becomes something rare to carry a laptop. So that's what mobile collaboration really means.
Very good. Thanks for explaining that to us. Now, talk to me about the category you find your company put in. Is it a mobile application development platform? Is it an imbas? Is it a unique mobile collaboration bucket over here, if you would? Where do you see people putting your company in your?
Well, that's another great question. And actually, we were talking to Gartner Analyst about that. At Gartner, they start talking about mobile collaboration clients, which are really universal clients, which are connecting to multiple cloud services. The traditional app connects one cloud service to one app.
Mm-hmm.
And we are looking at a one-to-many relationship where one app can connect to multiple services, Salesforce, Office 365, Yammer, OneDrive, maybe your SAP HANA. All these services you connect from a single app. And now you have a contextual view. You talk about contextual is really important, analytics. By analytics, it means if I look at a user, I want to get on these devices which are smaller, I want to get the information I need when I need it.
Got it. So outside of mobile collaboration, do you allow companies to build their own bespoke apps and add it to the Enterprise Hub, or how does that work?
Yes, so the Enterprise Hub, today we have a mobile collaboration hub. That's Harmony Mobile, and we're evolving to our more generic Enterprise Collaboration Hub, which will enable every IT organization to set up their own connections. So I have Workday, I have SAP for ERP, I have Salesforce for CRM, I have Yammer for enterprise social networking, or maybe IBM Connections, and I am able to build my own hub to define. As an IT, I just define these connections, and the Enterprise Hub becomes the app you are provisioning to all your business users. That's really the way we look at it. Then the layer which becomes really exciting and where the value is when it becomes contextual, when you're going beyond just delivering a huge stream, an overwhelming stream of updates, which can be confusing, is when you start using contextual and filtering algorithm to know what you care about.
Got it. So what's your target market today?
So our target market is Enterprise 2000. We partner with mobile infrastructure vendors such as good technology, Mobile Iron, BlackBerry, Microsoft, in order, because the big enterprise wants to make sure that the devices are managed, that the connection is secure, the data in traffic and at rest is secured. So that's a very important part of the equation. And in order to deliver that security layer, we are working with the leading security company out there.
Got it. So walk me through how do you see the market evolving over the next 24 months, Yaacov?
You know, it's a very exciting market because it's very competitive and it's still very scattered. So you got a lot of newcomers. Mobile Iron went public a couple of months ago. Good is trying to go public. Good Technology is trying to go public. Hopefully, we are wishing them best luck for Labor Day, just after Labor Day, maybe. That's what I read on the newspaper. You got BlackBerry, which is trying to come back and doing a lot of good things. You got AirWatch, which got acquired by VMware. You got Citrix, which acquired Zen Enterprise. You got IBM, which made a pact with Apple and which has acquired a Mass 360. So you got all these players which are trying to get a place in the sun, and everybody is doing the same things. Is actually selling provisioning, device management, application management, and security. We believe that the real value is in the app. We believe the world's going to evolve from an infrastructure world into more of a value-centric world of collaboration, of application, delivering business value to the user. Not just, you know, the fact we are safe, and we are very safe right now, right? Doesn't make it productive yet, right? To be productive, I need to do all the things we talked about, to share knowledge, to collaborate on documents, to interact with people, to find skills on the network, and to do this from my mobile device.
Got it. So Harmonie Solutions, is it a productivity play? And if so, how does it improve productivity of an enterprise worker?
I think it's a productivity play by the fact that it delivers a global view rather than a silo per app view. It gives you the big picture view, so you can see the forest from the trees. And so because that's really key for mobile productivity. You know, we're poking our phone, you know, I take my iPhone and I'm like, boom, boom. What are you doing to your iPhone, right? So you need to have one app which tells you what's going on. You know, this is what's going on. I got a new deal with which is progressing. Oh, I just learned the pilot has been completed. I have a meeting coming up. And what is the information relevant? What are the documents relevant to my next meeting? You know, having one app which not going to do all the work for me, but which going to be almost like my personal assistant and delivering me contextual information about why do I need to know now? Because that's the biggest asset today is our attention. You know, the information worker attention is the #1 asset today. And we need to learn to better manage that asset. I think all the technology out there, in particular in mobile, have done a terrible job to manage attention because it's a consumer market, so everybody is trying to grab the attention. But in the business world, you need to be a lot more respectful of the information worker attention.
Very good. Thanks for sharing that. Now, on the subject of productivity, you're a productive man. I understand you have 8 children.
Well, my wife is very productive. You know, as you may know, our part is actually pretty small. But yeah, we have a lot of fun. The key thing, I do the same thing at home that I try to do at work, is just not to try to control things. I believe in a chaotic, creative chaos. You know, creative chaos. you take very talented people, which are creative people, you put an environment of collaboration, of honesty, of transparency, and you just let it go.
So with 8 kids, so that must mean there's 10 of you at least in the house. How many wireless devices do you have on your home premise?
Oh, okay. Now you get into I got an MDM. I got a mobile device management at home. So and I can't tell you because I'm partnering with all of them. I was the first consumer-based mobile device manager, right? We're provisioning apps. We are controlling apps, right, to make sure content is being delivered and they get access only to the right content. So believe me, I was the better side of a number of the MDM vendor.
Wow. So do you have more than 20 wireless devices in the house?
No. Every child, basically, the teenager, their phone is their computer. They have also a laptop when they go to college. I got only one in college. So basically, it's the phone really becomes an extension of their life, right? Yes. It's part of their life. It's like, I heard Google after the glasses are doing now for every newborn, they are putting a Google chip on every newborn get it on the ear. And that's it, you become a Google robot for the rest of your life.
So, final question here before I let you go. Have you ever got into trouble because of your use of a mobile device?
Well,
your wife ever told you to put it down?
Yeah, so actually, I was a big fan of the Dropbox and this type of utilities, and not telling IT what I was doing. One time I got caught with my hand in the cookie jar, right? So having business plans and forecast and the spreadsheets all there for the entire world to see. So I got snapped on my back pretty badly. So I got a warning from the board, but now that's it. I am over.
Right. Man, this world is hard to keep up with all these things. Yaacov, I want to thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, your experiences, your strategies with all of us today.
Kevin, this was an amazing opportunity. Thank you.
You're welcome. Stay safe.
Bye-bye.